Before we get any further in the video, I wanted to mention my Patreon. Patrons get all my podcasts a week early. I do Q&As, I do giveaways, but most importantly, I also review your music. Every month, I do a call for submissions on my Patreon for members who are at the $10 and up level. If you want me to review something, all you need to do is drop it in the comments of that post. Then I will review it live on Twitch, post it on Patreon for everyone to see, and that's it. So if that sounds cool to you, hit the link in the description of this video. Another question that people ask me many times that I thought I would answer, and I'd love to know if you guys have some suggestions here from Steel City Boy 21. If you could make your own supergroup with your favorite person from each part of the band throughout history, who would you pick? Well, I thought about this quite a bit, and I have some choices. I think you guys are going to like it. I'll tell you my real answer at the end, but I came up with a few fun ones to begin with. So the first one I came up with was sort of like Battle of the Egos. And on vocals, I would have Phil Anselmo from Pantera and Down. You guys know Phil Anselmo, great vocalist, right? Well, who would we want in a band with Phil? Who could balance him out? Well, we got to have at least a few other people to compete with Phil, people who can give him a run for his money. And so I figured, why not on bass? We will have the one and only, the MFing pimp of the Midwest, Kid Rock. Can Kid Rock play an instrument? Dude, Kid Rock can play every instrument. He's fucking good at them too. Kid Rock is a clown, but the dude is a fucking insane musician. Yeah, he plays every instrument in this song. This song sucks, but he plays every instrument in this song. But I figure Phil Anselmo and Kid Rock in the same room, that's already a good start, right? But who can we put in the same room with them to make it even better? Well, we got to have Tom Morello on guitar. Tom Morello on guitar, Kid Rock on bass, Phil Anselmo on vocals. What could go wrong? Well, nothing could go wrong, but everything could go right. Actually, no, I misspoke. I'm sorry. Kid Rock on drums. My mistake. That's Kid Rock on drums. Because the only person with a bigger ego than Tom Morello or Kid Rock or Phil Anselmo might be the man who we're going to put on bass, Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons on bass. And here's what's great. We can get Tom Morello and Kid Rock to argue about politics all day long. They'll be at each other's throats all the time with really awful, like, extremist opinions on either side. Both of them are convinced that they know everything, but in reality, they're just two guys that play guitar for a living. Probably aren't super qualified to have too many opinions on politics either way. But they'll be arguing all night. Phil Anselmo will just be demanding that everyone shut the fuck up so he can go watch his boxing match. And then Gene Simmons will be off in the corner trying to trick everyone out of the money. Because Gene Simmons doesn't give a fuck about anything but money. I love him for it. God bless Gene Simmons. So that's my first supergroup. Now, the other band lineup that I had in mind would be one that's a little bit more musical. Or should I say, a particular flavor of music. And by flavor, I mean hot dog rock. If you saw my video that I just put up about celebrity musicians, this is Johnny Depp's band, Hollywood Vampires. Hot dog rock sounds like this. You'd never really choose to listen to it, but if it was playing while you were waiting in line for a hot dog at some like county fair, you'd be like, all right, this isn't so bad. And I'm a fan, I like yacht rock. So I figured, what's the next version of yacht rock? It's hot dog rock. Let's make hot dog rock a thing. And who better to have on guitar than Johnny Depp, the king of hot dog rock? Gotta have Johnny Depp on guitar. And I'm sure, with all he's been through recently, I'm sure that he would enjoy a little bit of a break. So hot dog rock, you can't just have one guitar because, somebody's got to play their long, indulgent blues solos while someone else plays their boring, stale blues riffs, right? So who better to be on lead guitar than the king of hot dog rock, Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent on guitar with Johnny Depp. We're already off to a good start when it comes to hot dog rock. Oh, Chad Kroeger on vocals. That's a good idea. I like that. It's not a political band. No, I mean, obviously with Ted Nugent, you know, anything is political, but it's not a political band. Just so happens, you know, when you think of hot dog rock, you think of Ted Nugent, right? Now, who do we want on vocals? Well, Chad Kroeger was a good suggestion, but I feel like maybe someone a little bit younger would make sense. So, you know, maybe Danny Warsnop on vocals, but not Scene Kid Danny Warsnop. We got to get the Black Rifle Coffee Club, Red State Rock Festival, hot dog rocker version of Danny Warsnop on vocals for this one. No, it's not a political band, but I guess now that you mention it, it is sort of taking that direction. But that wasn't, that's not what I had in mind. Sadie, you don't like hot dogs? How could you not like hot dogs? I saw a shriveled old man in Old Town Pasadena shopping for some new cross trainers. I get a closer look and it was Alice Cooper looking for practical footwear. Alice Cooper seems like a great guy. And speaking of which, he actually has a hot dog restaurant, right? Or hot sauce? What is it? Yeah, Alice Cooper hot dogs. That's right. Oh, it's shut down. That's too bad. Well, he had a hot dog restaurant. So, like, for real. For real. Alice Cooper had a hot dog restaurant in Phoenix, apparently. I wish I could have gone. But anyway, back to the band. We have got Johnny Depp on guitar. We've got Ted Nugent on lead guitar. Danny Warsnop on vocals. I was having a hard time thinking of the bassist for this band because, I don't know. Who do you think of when it comes to hot dog rock on bass? Well, I don't know. It's tough, but I thought of this guy, Michael Anthony from Van Halen with his Jack Daniels bass, right? Feel like that's a pretty safe bet for hot dog rock. You got a Jack Daniels bass. Can't go wrong with that. The ultimate in hot dog rock. To round it out on drums. Now we're going to have to do a little bit of Edo Tensei for those of you who are Naruto fans. Vinnie Paul on drums. R.I.P. Rest in peace. Gone too soon. But I mean, come on. Look at this image and tell me that that's anything but hot dog rock. There's flames everywhere. I feel like I'm looking at the skin of a perfectly cooked hot dog already, because the key to a good hot dog is to grill it so there's just a little bit of char, so it blisters a little bit, right? Just the right amount of blisters and sort of crunch to it without overcooking it. It's tough. But that's my first band, or second band rather, would be my hot dog rock band. My third one, to balance it out, something a little bit healthier, right? Because we can't just eat hot dogs all day, right? We need something healthier with it. And for that, we're going to have some Riff salad to go along with it. And who better on drums than Danny Carey from Tool, the ultimate Riff salad drummer. A toasted bun. That's a subject that there's a lot of debate over toasted buns. I would go with a toasted bun, I think, but I could also go with an untoasted bun. I think both are valid. Okay, Danny Carey on drums of the Riff Salad Band. Now, it's important to note that I expect everyone in my Riff Salad Band to play at 100% of their ability at all times. Nobody's going to be playing in the pocket. Nobody's going to be doing anything tasteful. I want them to play all out all the time. And so the next person in the Riff Salad Band on guitar is Tim Henson of Polyphia, a very talented musician, but I don't want him to be a talented, tasteful musician. I want him to just shred all the time. We got to have Danny Carey playing a drum solo on all, what does he play, like a 32-piece kit or something like that? But we got to have Tim just nonstop shredding over Danny Carey's solo. And then to round it out, we're going to have 3 guitars in this band. We're going to have both of the guys from Rings of Saturn playing this kind of shit the whole time. So we got these guys. So we got Tim from Polyphia. We got Danny from Tool. And we've got these guys from Rings of Saturn. We got to have a bassist to match, right? And of course, who better to have on bass than Les Claypool from Primus? And he's got to play this all night long. There we go. And backup vocals. Now just imagine this bass line with these guitars over the top. Incredible, right? I think when it comes to Riff Salad, we may have found the ultimate combination. But my real answer would be this. It's going to surprise a lot of people, I think. But I actually really like prog. But real prog. Not bullshit prog. Like, you know, just mindless shredding or any of this progressive metal stuff that's just ripping off Linkin Park. So I thought maybe the ultimate band would be a truly tasteful prog band featuring a few of my favorite players. For example, Brooks Wackerman of Avenged Sevenfold. In my opinion, the best punk drummer of all time. And seems like a super cool guy. Very, very tasteful. He can play his fucking balls off. But he's very, very tasteful. I mean, he was content to play in Bad Religion for what, 10 or 15 years, playing do-tat, 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 do-tat. You know, stuff he could play when he's literally 9 years old. So he obviously, you know, doesn't have a big ego that he needs to overindulge. Just a tasteful, chill guy. Has all the chops in the world, but he doesn't need to overplay. Absolute monster. Yeah, he played with Blink. Brooks has played for a bunch of different bands. He's incredible. He's in Suicidal Tendencies, in Infectious Grooves. He's incredible. In my opinion, the best punk drummer of all time. Great chops, great groove. I mean, listen to that. That is some clean fucking double bass. Listen to that. That is clean. I could just watch him play drums all day. What a legend. Incredible drummer. So I would have him on drums, I think. Then on bass, I would have Skyler Accord from Issues. The best bassist in the scene. Hands down, not even close. Well, now he plays in 21 Pilots, but best bassist in the scene. One of the few people who actually plays his bass like an instrument, not just doubling the guitars. He was Bassist of the Year, and he deserves it, because he's the fucking best. And a great songwriter, too. Really, really, really elite tier songwriter. Playing with your fingers is the superior way to play bass. Not many people can do it well, but you see Sky, he can do it all. He can slap, he can pop, you know, play with his fingers, he can do it all. One of the best musicians in the scene and a great guy. So I would have him play bass in my band. And I think on guitar, this might be a surprising one for people, but I would choose Aaron Marshall from Intervals. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with his music. Tasteful prog. You know, it's like a chilled out Polyphia. One of the nicest dudes you'll meet. Very smart guy too. Fantastic musician. Very reliable and hardworking. Think of this lineup. You got Brooks Wackerman on drums. You got Sky on bass. You got Aaron on guitar. I hope you guys know who I'm going to have on vocals. We would have Demi Lovato. You guys know I love Demi. I think it would be a pretty cool project. You got to have someone who can keep up with those guys, right? What would it sound like? It would be prog. That's the plan. So there we go. Here's what's funny about it is I feel like people would be on board with it, you know, with Brooks and Sky and Aaron. People would be on board. They'd be like, hell yeah, man, some sick prog metal. This is dope. I love it. And then you bring Demi on board and they're like, what? That's not a man. And I understand Demi is non-binary. I get it. But the point is, Demi is not a dude with a beard. That is the important part. I'd be worried about Demi wanting to sing to ghosts instead of people. Yeah. So yeah, there it is. My choices for Supergroup. I gotta say, if I had to make one of these come to life, I feel like Phil Anselmo, Tom Morello, Kid Rock, and Gene Simmons. I feel like that is the one that I would go with. Like if I had to bring one of these to life, I think that's the one I would choose. But, you know, all of them I think would be pretty cool.